Good afternoon, folks. It's June. I'm on Truman Lake. I'm on the Grand Arm this afternoon. Getting a late start today. It's about 2 o'clock. I'm gonna see if I can pull some crankbaits. I just kind of came here to check out the water clarity. I'm gonna be down here for a couple of days. Want to pull some crankbaits, but I'm trying to find some clear water. This water looks pretty good. I'm on a spot of the Grand that I have not pulled crankbaits on. Surprise, surprise. I'm always going someplace new. But I'm just going to put them out. I'm going to get here along the channel, along the bluff, and throw them out. I have not gone through there. I haven't scanned it. I haven't set a track. I just pulled up here. I saw where the channel came up against the bluff, and I stopped and I put them out. We're just going to throw them out, see if we can catch some. Come go with me. I'm going to set my target speed at 1.6 miles an hour. Let my motor get going here and get going in the direction I want to go, and then I'm going to throw them out. This water looks pretty good. I'm optimistic. We'll see. All right. I think we're headed the direction we want to be. I've got 4 Delta's custom crappie cranks and 2 Arkies. And of course, I've got a couple of sun perch on the Deltas. I cannot leave home without my sun perch. Starting out with the Arkies on the outsides, one on the far outside there, one on the far outside here. The Delta's in between. Just giving them a good long cast. I'm using my B&M Sam Super Salt bait cast rods, 7.5 foot. I got 8-pound K9 high vis fluorocarbon line. Starting out running 1.6 miles an hour. Got 4 of my old Iowa bait caster reels and 2 new Fluger Presidents I bought, bait casters. I'm really liking them. I've only fished them a couple of times. I think I'm gonna get some more of them. My old Iowas, I've just about worn them out. All right, I got them out. Let's see if we catch one. Looks like there's a thermocline starting about 30 feet deep, so that ought to be good. Our baits will be running down there, those Deltas, about 20 feet deep, right above that thermocline. The Arkies will be running about 10 to 12 feet deep. Oh, there's fish. Well, that didn't take very long. Boy, it feels pretty good. Didn't take very long. Oh yeah, my gosh, that's a nice one. Wow, that's a real good one. That's on that, of course, that's on that sun perch. Man, that's a nice fish. Old sun perch does it again. I mean, look at that. What a way to start the day. Yeah. Look at there. I'm not keeping any fish. I wasn't planning to be out here very long. I'm gonna let it go. Thank you, buddy. The old Delta sun perch. Rotate them, throw it to the outside, rotate the others in, and then you don't cross them. There you go. There we go. It's about 70 feet deep right out in the middle of the channel. I'm trying to stay on the inside edge of the channel where it comes up. It comes up to about 40 feet deep, and the edge of it's full of trees. Oh, there's one there. And these fish are in the tops of those trees, and those trees are coming up to about 25 feet deep. And so I'm running these crankbaits right over the top of them. It seems like when I get over trees like that, I get bit. It's on that sun perch again. I don't know why I throw anything else. But I do. So I'm trying to run the boat in about 40, 45 feet of water over the tops of those trees. Another nice little keeper. And draw those fish out of those treetops. And try not to get my crankbait in the treetops. Oh, sun perch. All right. Let's see where I am. I gotta get back up on the ledge. I'm down right down in the channel now. Let me get up on the lip of it. There we go. See, I'm coming up out of the channel. I'm gonna try to get up on the lip of it up there. You can see trees. See that top of that tree's right at 20 feet. I don't know if you can see it. Those are fish around the top of that tree. There's 20 foot. That's what I want to target. There we go. There we go. I got back up on the lip of it. I got in that shallower ledge with the trees. Picked one up. I gotta stay on that ledge. They're not right out in the middle of that channel like they have been. Think they've moved to the trees. Come on. There you go. Got one there too. Where am I on the map? Same bait. I know you get tired of me saying it. Where am I? Oh, I've gotten back out in the deep stuff. I don't really know where I'm going out here. There's a big cove goes down that way. I think there's a fish right here. Yeah. Let's turn and just follow the channel instead of going up in this cove. Get back on the ledge. Lip. On the lip. Uh-oh, I got a mess. Over one, under the other. There we go. There we go. We figured out the puzzle. Look at there. That's on the bluegill, not the sun perch. Another nice fish. It's on the bluegill pattern. Delta's custom crappie cranks. They like that bluegill too. Not like they like the sun perch, but they will eat that bluegill. All right, where are we? Let's get back up on the lip. We're way out here just in the middle of no man's land. See if the lip of that channel, even out here in this wide open, see if it comes up same way and has trees on it. That's what I want. Big long cove comes down this way. The main channel goes that way, and so that channel came down in here and then it cut back. We're gonna go get back on it. Can't tell if that's got a fish on it. Yep. I believe it does. I'm dragging one. I thought that's not tracking with the rest of them. What's going on here? Oh, yep. Sun perch. Another nice little keeper fish. All right. That's why I use that high vis line, so I can kind of watch that line and see how they're all tracking. You get a fish on and he starts moving to the side, you know something's up. It may be too deep on the lip out here in the main deal. I may turn around and go back where I was along that bluff. I feel confident I can get back up on that lip there. We'll come out here and see what the lip looks like. But I'm not to the channel and I'm in 54 feet of water. So I think the edge of the channel out here may be too deep and may not have trees on it. We'll see. Maybe I'll just shut up and catch fish. I'm dragging one. Maybe it don't matter if I'm on the lip or not. Maybe they're trying to say just fish and shut up. I can do that. Look at there, that's on the shad colored deltas. Another little keeper, boy. It's just that though. But on a different bait. Cast it out to the outside. Move these to the inside. All right, I got two shallower running Arkies. I've not had a fish on the shallower running ones. I think they're deeper. May take those Arkies off. All right, yeah, I'm crossing back on the channel. It's going to be too deep. No trees. I'm going to make a big swing and go back where I was. Follow that lip. Don't give me no lip today. Actually, I want a lot of lip today. All lip. So we'll just make a big swing. How about it? Like I said, I wasn't planning to be out here very long. I was just kind of checking out the water. Caught a few fish in the process. All right, see those baits just track right along, but you got to make a big wide turn. Turn too sharp, you'll get them all tangled up. Make a little turn, kind of straighten out. Make a little turn, straighten out. Just make sure they're tracking along behind you. Yeah, now we're up on the lip. Got the trees. All right, we ought to start catching some fish here. Come on. Come on. Come on now, we came right through here where we caught fish. What's the deal? You got to be going a certain direction? Came right back through there. We didn't catch anything. Now I'm going to tell you, you may think it sounds silly, but sometimes it makes a difference which direction you're going. When we started out, we were going downstream. There may be a slight little bit of current, because this lake is about 9 feet high and they're pulling some water. Probably not enough current you can really tell it, but there may be some current. And so if those fish are facing into the current and we were going that way, those baits are coming right into their face. We're going into the current this way and we haven't had a bite. And I have seen days where unless you were going a certain direction, you weren't catching them. Even going through the same area where you were catching fish going the other direction. So, may have something to do with it. I'm getting ready to pull them up. I'm gonna go on upstream and look at some more water up there, see what the clarity is. And I guarantee you, when I put them out, I'll be going downstream. That a white. I'm not not even sure it's a fish. Can't tell. May not even be a fish. I don't think it is. I think I bounced it through a tree. Oh, it is a fish. I don't know what I'm talking about. Don't listen to me, folks. Crappie fish. That's on the old Tennessee shad color. Got it in the tongue. Don't have a sore tongue. Yep. Crappie fish. Uh-oh, I'm getting in a little tight here, not paying attention. May be in trouble. Man, we ought to catch a fish right in here. There he is. I told you we ought to catch a fish here. There's another one. Yeah. It just looked fishy now. I was right. These fish are facing the wrong way. Don't you know you're supposed to be looking the other way? Yeah, there's one. That other one's still there. It's quit bouncing. As on the old bluegill. Another one on the bluegill. Let's see if this one's still here. Yep, I believe it is. Yep. Told you it looked fishy. Yeah, nice. That's on that like splatterback color. Black and white and a chartreuse belly. I don't know what Fred calls it, but the bandits call it splatterback. It'll catch them. I love pulling crankbaits. You probably don't know that. Oh, we got some trees coming up above that 20-foot mark, so we've got some risky business going on. Uh-oh, there's that risky business. Got two of them in it. Uh-oh, come on. Oh, good, it came off, I think. Broke off. Gosh dang it. That's what happens. I got a little risky. Got a little shallow. Uh-oh. Oh, good. I got it popped out in time. It came off. If you can get to them, get the tension off of them quick enough, sometimes they'll back up off of that limb. You know they're coming in that bill, and they get behind the branch, and if you can get it popped loose where they can kind of back out, sometimes they'll come off of that. I think that's what happened there. I think this is called orange sherbet, but I'm not sure I can read Fred's writing. Good looking bait, whatever it's called. Uh-oh. Still skirting some trees. That's a fish. I'm dragging one. I think that line's crossed back there. I wasn't paying attention. Let me get my orange sherbet out here and I'll check it. It sounds good, don't it? Orange sherbet. Oh, there's a fish. Here I am yakking again. I'm gonna leave that one there. This one's crossing all my lines. Let's come clear over on this side. Yep, skiing. I think I got another one. Is that the one I had the fish on? Yeah, that's on that orange color too, sort of orange and chartreuse. Yeah, another nice fish. Get it back out there. Maybe they're wanting them some orange. All right, now which one was it? This one. I can see it. He's skiing and dragging him. Saying, come on, man, get me in so I can get back in the water. That skiing for the kids, not for the fish. That's on the old bluegill. I'm telling you, all these baits catch them. Man, for a little quick hour-long look at the water trip, caught some fish. It's turned into a fish catching machine. Instead of let's look at the water trip. All right, where are we? Where are we? Right on the lip of the channel. There's some trees out here on this lip out here, so that's good. We'll just keep doing it. As long as there's trees up on the lip. I may have to call this one Give Me Some Lip. Okay, see, here's my boat. Right on the edge of that channel. And here are the trees right up there on the lip of it. I'm getting more down in it. I need to get back up on the lip. All right, we've gotten out here in the middle of this big arm, and up on the lip we're too deep. The trees aren't coming up as high as I want them to. So I want to check one more spot. I'm gonna pull them in. I'm gonna run up here, gonna make one little bitty run, look at the water, and then I'm gonna call it an afternoon. Well, it's been pretty productive. We've been going about an hour and 15 minutes. I don't know. I have to watch the video, see how many fish we've caught, but caught a few fish. At any rate, I'm gonna pull them in. We're gonna make a move. Stay with me. All right, folks, we've made a move. I'm gonna be going downstream and with the wind, although there's not much wind. This water looks good here too. I'm a little further upstream than I was in the Grand Arm, and it's still good. I'd say I'm at the mid Grand Arm. Still running 1.6, just a good long cast out there. I don't know exactly how far it is. All right, let's see if we can get over some trees. Lip, I need some lip. Get on the inside lip. Right in the middle of it now, right in the middle of the channel. All right, coming up on the lip. Straighten her out, parallel that edge. There we go. Get up on the lip. Going over the tops of those trees. 44 foot of water. We came out of 70 to 44 44 feet, 46 feet. And that's where the crappie fish was. Nice one too. That's on the old bluegill. They like that bluegill. Bluegill, sun perch. Man, that's a nice crappie too. Yes, sir. Where am I? Where am I? There we go. There we go. Yeah. Another good fish. Make sure I'm not going to run into any trees. That's on the old shad. Shad color. Yes, sir. What's wrong with these fish over here? They're not on the bluegill. Or the sun perch, I should say. They ate the bluegill, not the sun perch. Alrighty, alrighty. We're going 1.6, yeah. There he is. There he is. I'm going to run into stuff. There we go. Ah, nice crappie. Yep, it's on the bluegill. I'm going to run into the bank right here. I got up on that edge. Yep. Got up on the edge. You bet. Yes. Yeah. Eat it, baby. There's another one. Trees, trees. Uh-oh. What happened? Made a mess. That's what happened there. I don't know. It came all wrapped up. Let's get this one in. It's skiing. I think there's one on this one. I got a quagmire over there, folks. I got a crankbait that's got 2 lines wrapped up, and one of those lines that's got wrapped up, I think has a fish on it. Look at there, that bluegill. Boy, that bluegill is performing. I tell you, I'm about ready to go. I don't think I'm gonna put this one back out. I just came out to check the water. The water is good. And I'm ready to go to the house, so. It's hot. Need a cold beverage. So I'm not gonna put that out. I'm gonna try to figure out what I'm gonna do here. That's what I gotta figure out. Oh, look at there. That one came on. Is there a fish on that now? Now he's over here in these lines. Yeah, it is. Even if you got a crankbait hanging on your line, you can still catch them. Uh-oh. John, look at this. Gosh dang it. Yeah, I'll be going to the house after this. Because I got a mess. I don't know how that happened. There's the old sun perch. I knew they'd have to eat it. All right, now let's see what we got. No telling what we got. I know what we got. We got a mess, that's what we got. All right, let's reel this other one in. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. There's that. Here's the easy way to deal with a mess like this. You just cut them all off. And retie. Make sure your baits don't fall in the water when you do that. I have done that before too. I've done a lot of boneheaded stuff. Okay folks, I got my mess taken care of there. I got everything untangled, got my baits tied back on. I'm ready to go the next time. Boy, what a fun little quick afternoon trip that was. I've just come kind of, like I say, coming out to check the water clarity over here on this arm, and it's good. And these fish are eating a crankbait. What did we learn today? I'll tell you what I learned. I learned that these fish have moved out of the middle of these channels, and they've moved up on the lip or the edge, and they're in the tops of these trees. So if you can get up out of the channel and get up on that lip or that edge, and you got some trees down there, so if your water depth's about 45 feet and you got some trees coming up and the tops of them are around that 20-foot mark where your baits are running, that's where we caught fish today. And so they've moved, I think, out of the channel up into the trees along the edge of the channel. But that was the ticket this afternoon, that's for sure. So I may be back out tomorrow and do that again. Thanks for coming along. I always appreciate you riding with me. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, you know the drill. Do all those things. I'm not even going to go over them anymore. I've done it so much, but I will put the little pop-up up there. But there'll be 2 more here at the end. Check them out. I really appreciate you watching. Just turn them on, let them run all day. Be okay with me. Thanks for coming along. We'll see you on the next one.